Here are 3 reasons why I'm quitting film photography. But let me give you some context. So a couple of months ago, I took a trip to Portugal and impulsively I bought the Olympus to take with me to make some shots to get inspired about film photography. Sadly, this is where the story goes a little sour. I got back, took my roll to the lab, only to find that I shot blanks. Not like that. This was heartbreaking, and it's made me change this video and talk about the 3 reasons why I'm doing a U-turn and quitting film photography. Reason number 1 is the expense. Now, before the trip, I bought 3 rolls of Kodak Gold, and that cost me £50. £50. I told this to my friend Bill. Hi, Bill. He laughed at me. Of course he did. £50. It's ridiculous. I can't keep up with the rising price of film stock, and unfortunately, this is a main reason for why I have to quit for the moment, until, it can be more affordable maybe, but I don't know about that. We'll just have to see. But I think for most people and anyone who shoots film, this is a big concern. Reason number 2 is, for me, reliability. So if the camera doesn't work, because that was what the problem was, is the shutter didn't work. So it wasn't latching onto the roll, and unfortunately it wasn't taking any shots. I am still an amateur when it comes to film photography, but reliability, when you're paying a lot of money for film stock, you really want to make sure that you're getting shots coming out of your camera. The 3rd reason is productivity. Now, with digital, you will go out maybe in the morning, go for a little photo walk, take some shots, come home, upload them, edit them, put them out on your Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and that is the process. That is done. Film photography, this can take months, maybe weeks, maybe however long it takes for you to go through your film. But for me, I have found that I work on inspiration, and inspiration for me works very quick, very fast, and it all happens at once. And that excitement makes me work faster, it makes me work, I think, better, but I prefer to work like that, and it feels that I am in spirit, I feel like I am in the flow state, and that's why I make content, why I create photos, why I create films. It's because I love being in that flow state, and that's one of my whole reasons for doing any of this, is because I feel inspired. And with film photography, for me, I have found it has slowed that down. Now, some might say, well, that's great. And that's why I thought it's a more mindful way of producing content. It slows your process down, but I don't work like that, and it's something I've struggled with for a bit, especially when, I still shoot film with the Olympus MJU2. This is a fantastic camera, by the way. I take this everywhere I go. When I travel, I leave it in my bum bag and I just make as many shots as I want, but a whole roll will see me over a couple of months, and this is an inexpensive way of doing film photography for me. It's a point and shoot, so I'm not going to have too many problems with overexposing or underexposing. I mean, sometimes I have problems with autofocus, but on the whole, this is a fantastic camera, and so this is probably what I'll stick to when it comes to film photography. However, film photography as a genre, as a way of making projects, I don't think I'm going to be getting into this as much as I thought I was. Like I said, for those 3 reasons, expense, reliability, and productivity, for me, they're huge, those 3 things, and if one of them is getting in the way, it really does need to be, maybe I can manage one, but with all 3 not lining up, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to continue in this genre. So what does this mean? Am I quitting completely? Well, not really. I'm going to stick with my Olympus MJU2. That's a fantastic camera, as I've said, but I'm sending back my Olympus. It really hasn't offered me what I was hoping for. Some might say, well, you haven't really given it a chance. That may be true, but I can't really spend too much money on getting it wrong until I get it right. So I need reliability. I need to look after my wallet, and like I said, I need to feel inspired, and if I'm not feeling inspired, I'm not going to make anything. So they are my 3 reasons. If you can relate with this video at all, then let me know in the comments below. This is something that's been on my mind for a bit, and I just wanted to share it. If you like this video, then like it. And if you want to go one further, subscribe. And if you want to go one further than that, then ring the bell. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.